Yeah, man, what they do. Thanks for tapping in with Channel 31. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and show some love to your boy channel. All right, so we back with another box score breakdown. You know what I'm saying? We had the Knicks versus the Nets. You know what I'm saying? Battle of New York. Towns fuels the Knicks win. Yeah, that boy Towns has been on another level. I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, he been the best center in the East. All right, so the Nets' biggest lead was 6. The biggest lead by the Knicks was 15. The times tied was 5. Longest run 11. Lead changes 10. All right, so leading players, we got Cam Johnson 22. We got Towns 26. Rebounds, Jalen Wilson. Rebounding by the Knicks is Karl Anthony Towns. Assists, Ben Simmons, Jalen Brunson with 10. Block, Ben Simmons, OG Anunoby with a block. So the Knicks outscored the Nets by 10 points, 114 to 104. The Knicks out rebounded them by 12 points. That's the recipe to win. They out assisted them. They had more steals. They had more blocks, and they had less turnovers. So basically, they just dominated them in all the statistics. They shot better than them from the field. They shot 48%, while the Nets were shooting 42. The Nets did shoot a better percent for three. They shot 41% for three, and the Knicks shot 32%. The Knicks did shoot a better free throw percentage than the Nets. They shot 78. The Nets shot 76. All right, so this is probably the deciding factor in the game right here. The Nets dominated. I mean, the Knicks dominated the Nets inside the paint, and that's largely due to Towns and Brunson and Anunoby. So the Knicks have 50 points in the paint to the Brooklyn Nets 24. So that's a 26-point difference, which is crazy. That's definitely how you lose right there. Second chance points, the Knicks have 15-9, which is understandable. They won the rebound battle. They won the rebound battle. Fast break points, the Knicks had 16, the Nets had 8. So the Knicks doubled the Nets in fast break points. So not only did they double them in points in the paint, but they doubled them in fast break points, and they almost doubled them in second chance points. So those are big factors to the game. All right, so let's get into this box score. All right, so Ben Simmons, a big dud, 0. 22 minutes, 0. He had 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and a block. Ben Simmons is pretty much washed up at this point, my guy. Sad to say. But so Cameron Johnson had a big 22 points, 7 for 12 from the field, 4-7 from the three, 57% from the 3-point line, 58% from the field, 100% from the free throw. He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He was definitely letting it fly. Like, he's the reason why they was even close, sort of, kinda. You know what I'm saying? He scored the ball well and he scored efficiently. Then we got Dorian Finney-Smith playing center. He had 16 points. You know what I'm saying? He shot 6 of 11 from the field, which is good. 4-7 from the 3-point line, 57% from the 3. That's good. 4 rebounds and 2 assists and a block. So, I mean, he did his thing. Cam Thomas, 4 of 11, 36% from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. He had 10 free throws, made 7 of them. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 2 turnovers. So not the best game from Cam Thomas, because we could, you know what I'm saying, we normally see Cam Thomas get up at least 20 shots and score 24 to 30 points a night. So this is kind of an off game by Cam. So that's part of the reason why they you know what I'm saying, ended up taking this L today. So we had Jalen Wilson come off the bench and give you 15. So my guy had 25. So he only played 25 minutes. He went 5 of 7 from the field, 71%. He hit 3 threes, made 2 free throws. He had 6 rebounds. Yeah, Jalen Wilson definitely was doing a lot, man. He had some nice corner 3-pointers. He definitely had some nice cuts to the basket. He's a real good rotational piece for them, man. He had a real good solid game. It just sucks that the starters didn't really pull their weight, honestly. We had Noah Clowney have a similar game to Wilson. He had 5 or 7 from the field. He had 2 threes, gave 2 rebounds and assists. Yeah, he had 13 minutes in his 16 minutes, so it would have been nice if the starters could have came along. Keon Johnson, 10 minutes, no points. Zaire Williams had 7 points, but he shot 7 shots, went 1 for 7 in 24 minutes. Did not make a 3. He shot 4 of them. He went 5 for 6 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds and an assist. So, I mean, yeah, not the best game from Zaire. Another reason, another contributing factor to why they lost this game. And then the main reason why they lost this game, Dennis Schroeder, because Dennis Schroeder has been one of the top players for the Nets. The Nets have been surprisingly good this season, and Dennis Schroeder is a big reason for that. Dennis Schroeder definitely runs the offense for them. You know what I'm saying? He gets them into the sets that they need to get into, and then when they need a bucket, he goes and gets a bucket. So Dennis Schroeder plays a big role into the team. So when he's not playing good, it kind of shows. But he gave you 8 points, 6 assists, and a rebound. He shot 2 of 11 from the field, which is unacceptable. 18% from the field. He hit 2 threes, 33%. He missed, so he shot 2 of 6 from the 3-point line at 33%, and he had 2 free throws. He made them. So basically, bro, it's just a whole bunch of inefficiency and just lack of scoring punch. The Knicks really just locked them down. The Knicks just forced them to really kick the ball around. Everybody got equal shots, but other guys wasn't able to capitalize on those more on the shots they was given. So they made 17 threes. And the Knicks was only able to hit 13 threes. That's another reason why the game was sort of kind of close. The Knicks wasn't really on from 3-point line. So let's get into it. So Cat had 26, 15, and 6 with only 1 turnover. He had 6 assists and 2 stocks. So he went 10 to 16 from the field, 62% from the field, 1 to 3 from the 3-point line, 33%, and he had 5 free throws. He made 100%. I do want to say this about Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns right now he's been playing the best. So he's been the best big in the East so far this season. Honestly, he's just a mismatch nightmare. Cause with him at the 5, like with him at the 4 is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was Gobert down there. You could kind of clog up the paint, so he wasn't able to just drive and do his thing. But with him at the 5, where you got everybody else as 3-point shooters and they're all spaced out on the 3-point line, and now your big man has to try to guard Towns in space. It's kind of tough because he's a 40% 3-point shooter for his career, and then he can get by you and go to the cup if need be and draw fouls. So I mean, he's just been a mismatch. And then if you put a smaller guy on him, he just goes down to the post and does his thing. And then with all that spacing, he's just taking advantage of the mismatches nicely. Because now he doesn't have to just sit down in the post. He can really just he can face up and take his man off the dribble with guys, with shooters all around the 3-point line. And the best part about Towns this season, honestly, he's been showcasing his passing. He's been throwing a lot of dimes. Like OG Anunoby had a couple cuts. Josh Hart had a couple from him. You know what I'm saying? The way that those guys are cutting and the way he's finding them on the cuts is Jokic like. I'm not gonna say he's Jokic, but he's been throwing some Jokic like passes and he's been really distributing he's been really been able to distribute the ball as like that playmaking hub big man, catch it in the middle, and then guys cut around him. He's hitting them back door. So that's a big part of why the Knicks have turned around their season. That was started out pretty slow. So shout out to Cat. My bad for rambling right there. I just want to give him a shout out. But OG Anunoby had a great game. Played 40 minutes. He had 24 points. He had 8 rebounds. He had 8 rebounds on a block. He shot 17 from the field. He had 3 of 7 from the 3-point line at 42%. He missed 2 free throws. He had 5. So he shot 60% from the free throw line. Shout out to my guy Josh Hart. My guy had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. So he was on a triple-double watch. He played 46 minutes. Yo, Tibbs, you got to get a man a break. I understand Josh is a winning player, but god damn. 46 minutes. So it's only 46 in 5 seconds. So he only didn't play a minute and 55 seconds of the game. That's crazy. But so shout out to Josh Hart. He might be player of the game, honestly. But he had 8. So he went 8 for 13 from the field, 61%, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line. He hit 3 threes, and he had 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Shout out to Josh Hart while playing the whole game and playing hard as hell. So shout out to Josh. Mikal Bridges, he's still low-key struggling with his 3-point shot. He's been like a 30% 3-point shooter this season, which is not good. He struggled with it this game, but he hit a couple. He hit 3 threes. He ended up having 21 points, 2 stocks, steal in the block, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. My guy played 44 minutes. My goodness, basically 45 minutes. He had 9 of 18 from the field, 50%, 3 for 10 at the 3-point line. Like I said, he's been struggling. He's letting it fly. At least he's not shy. At least he's not being unconfident. They're just not falling right now. But all y'all seen how he changed his jump shot around. He's been working with a new jump shot, so that's part of the reason. But he's looking a little smoother. He just wasn't really able to capitalize and do his thing like that. But Jalen Brunson with an off game. So, but the production between Towns, Michael Bridges, Josh Hart, and OG Anunoby, he didn't really have to do much. He played 35 or 34 minutes with 3 for 14, had 21% from the field. He did not make a three, went 0 of 5, 6 for 8 from the free throw line, but he did give you 10 assists, 2 steals. So he gave you a double double with 2 steals, only 3 turnovers. Jalen Brunson, he wasn't hitting his shots. He was off today, but he was doing a lot of other things. He played defense. He got you some steals, got you some rebounds. He played a big part into why like a couple guys was getting some open threes and played a big part in why the offense was running so smoothly, because he was, even though he wasn't scoring like he normally does, he was getting to the paint, making the right passes, drawing the defense, and just you know collapsing the defense, kicking it to his shooters. Because OG Anunoby, Michael Bridges had a couple plays where Jalen Brunson kind of just drove it and got it to him. So yeah, he played a big role, even though he wasn't able to score as well as he normally does. He definitely assisted the ball well. And to be honest with you, they're gonna need that more. They're gonna need that from Jalen Brunson more than they're gonna need the scoring. Like they're still gonna need him to turn or get into his bag when they're struggling and they just need somebody to go get a bucket. They can always go to Jalen, but they're gonna need him more to be more of a facilitator and just be the guy that really spreads the shots around and make sure that everybody eats. Because they have plenty of guys, as you can see, that can go get a bucket and contribute. So he doesn't really need to go for 40s and 50s. He really needs to be 20 and 10. If he could be 20 and 10, that would be the best version of him for this team, the way I see it. But coming off the bench, Campaign hit 3 big threes. He definitely was playing his tail off. He had 9 points, 6 assists. So he went 3 for 7 from the 3-point line, 42%. He had no turnovers. Shout out to bro. And Pacoma Didaye, the rookie, he got in no points, 9 minutes, went 0-2, but he had a rebound and an assist and a block. So shout out to bro. So yeah, Miles McBride missed the game. They did make 13 threes, but they shot terrible from three. So that's the reason why this game was close at all, because the Nets ended up beating them in the three-pointers. The Nets made like 17 3-pointers, I believe. These guys made 13. So that's like a big, you know what I'm saying? Like, that makes a big difference. That's an extra, that's an extra 12 points just off of them 4 threes. If they would have hit maybe like 5 more threes, this game wouldn't even be close. So the lack of efficiency from the 3-point line really kept this game close. But other than that, they really just dominated. They really just dominated the Nets. The Nets really only had one guy able to get over 20, and he did that efficiently. But the rest of the guys really weren't able to do much efficiently. While over here, everybody's able to get over 20, and they're doing it efficiently. So that's really the big difference in the game. Y'all let me know what's the key factors in the game to y'all. Obviously, I'm going to have to give the player of the game to my guy, Karl-Anthony Towns, because he played his tail off. He was close to a triple-double, and he did all of that efficiently. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns. But I do want to say, man, Karl-Anthony Towns definitely has been weak. He did have 5 fouls. He almost fouled out. And every game I'm seeing, he's almost about to foul out. And teams have been he's given up the most points at the rim. Like, people are showing the best percentage at the rim when they're going at him. And it showed in this game as well. Them guys was going at him, and they're scoring every time. So, not every time, but he's just not holding it down like that at the in the middle. And Karl-Anthony Towns, that's something you can improve on. You've been great offensively. You've been the best big in the East, but you know what I'm saying? Along, like, I love how the passing is coming along, but now I need the defense and the rim protection to come along with it. Once you start protecting that rim better, you're going to be fine. Because you got guys that's out there that's going to guard, and they're going to guard well, and they're going to make their rotation. So if you can just man down the middle and keep strong and make sure guys, you don't even need to block 5 shots a night. You don't even need to block 5 shots a night. You just need to stop guys from coming down there and scoring easily. You just need to be a deterrent and just get the rebounds and make sure guys are offensive rebounding and not coming down there getting easy layups and dunks and alleys. But other than that, Karl-Anthony Towns, you've been amazing. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? You're the reason why the Knicks are starting to get back into form and look like the team that they were supposed to be from the beginning of the season. But y'all let me know who y'all think is the player of the game. Y'all let me know what y'all think is the key emphasis of the game. And yeah, man, other than that, I just want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Continue to show some love to the channel. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe. And until next time, I'm going to holla at y'all.